Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am going to do a little tutorial on sewing buttons onto the outside of your spine as you sew in the signatures of the book. There might already be a tutorial out there. I have not seen it, and so I thought I'd go ahead and do one. I'm working on these little golden books, and so let's see. To get started, I've got my cover here, and as you can see, it's a chipboard spine, and then I've covered it with fabric, and then I'm just going to put in 2 signatures in each book. So I'm going to attempt to do this. I'm totally awkward at it. That's the disclaimer at the beginning of this video. But anyway, I'll show you how I do it. There's probably a better way. But first thing I did, I don't know if, yep, they're in camera. I decided on what buttons I wanted. So the second signature is going to have these 3, and then these 2, and then these 2, and this one on the first signature. So the way I do it is I take my spine, and I've made myself a little template of where I want my holes. So this is a 2-inch spine, and so I've got this little template, and so I'm just going to put it right, line it up there, and that is perfect. Okay, so I also have handy a black pen and a white pen, because as you can see, this fabric has black in it, so it may not show up if I'm doing the black. So first of all, I just go along and go through my holes where I'm going to do my signatures, and I'll put the black, and then I'll just kind of peek and make sure that that I can see it. Okay, I can see the one black one here. It's right here on this flower. I can see that one, but the other one I cannot see. So let's do the white pen on that one and see if that works. Well, okay, so far this tutorial is going just great. I don't know where it is. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, I see where it is. It's right here on this flower. Okay. So, so that's that one. Let's see on this one. Yep, I can see them both. And then on this one, I can see the one. I can see the one, but not the other. I think I see where it's at though. Yep, it's right in the corner of this flower right here. Okay, and so what I do is I poke my holes right after I've gone ahead and marked it, because I can still kind of remember where they're at, right? So I put a book under, and I just go for it and stick my awl on the dot and poke through and poke through. And this one is right there, and this one, and then down here we've got one right here, and one right here. Okay, so the spine is ready. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'll do here the first signature. I won't bore you with both. So what I do to mark it, hopefully you can see, I totally forgot about the camera kind of when I was doing the other thing. Okay, so I just set it on the side, and then I just go with the line that I've made on my template, and then I just make a dot in the crease there of the spine. Okay, so that's great. That's done. And then when I poke the holes, and I don't know, I think you'll be able to see if I kind of hold it either at my stomach or my chest or something and try and keep it kind of closed. I find that it goes straighter down the spine that way. So I'll give it a good shove, and then I'll pick it up and kind of work the awl in. So like that. Hopefully this will be helpful, maybe for just for beginners, but like I say, there's probably better ways to do it, but you're getting the Gail Augustinelli method here. And so, okay. So we got that through. Okay. So let's put in the first signature, and then I won't bore you with the second one. If you need to watch this again to get the idea, you can sure do that. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 lengths of my bookbinding twine. 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to give it a little, like a couple inches more give to go through the buttons. So normally this is my needle that I use. It's fairly thick, so it won't go through the buttonhole. So I found this one, which I can barely get the twine through, but I'm using one of these little old-fashioned threaders here, and that's seeming to work. So I'll just put that through, put this through the whole of that. Maybe it's getting, I've already done 4 books and it's getting kind of sad and bent. I'm hoping it makes it through. I have 6 of these books. I don't know if I'll get this uploaded before or after I list the books, but I guess you're getting a preview if that's the case, if I get it up before. Okay, so I'm just going to do a pamphlet stitch, and so I'm going to go in the middle of the signature. I'm going to go in the middle hole of the book from the inside out. Okay, so I'm going to pull it through until I have about enough room so my thumb can grab the thread. That's how I do it anyway. Okay, and we're first signature, and I wanted these buttons on the first signature. So I want the blue one on the bottom. So I'm just going to go up through the back of the button, or the bottom of the button, and then back down. And if you have more on the on this one, you'll when you're doing the bottom, you're going to go let's see, you're going to go bottom to top, and then when you're doing the top, you're going to go top to bottom to have them in the order that you want, but you'll figure that out as you go. Okay, then I'm gonna, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. As I said, I'm totally awkward at this, and part of it, sadly, part of it is I have bifocal glasses, and for some reason they won't focus. They like focus on the book instead of what I'm trying to do. So anyway, then you pull that tight, and as I said, I usually hold this with my thumb, and so I'm going to pull that tight, and I'm just making sure that the button is right side up, so we're good there. So I'm going to pull this tight so I can go through without catching the thread, and I'm going to go through this signature and go through the spine and come out that side. Okay, so now we're going to do the top buttons. So I'm going to go, let's see, yeah, I'm going to go bottom to top so that these are in the order that I wanted them, that I thought they would look the cutest. Okay, so there's the first one. Then get the second one on. And again, we're going to kind of pull that tight-ish. And then I'm going to go back in the hole of the spine. Oh gosh. fibers. Okay, in the hole of the spine. And then I'm going to just flip this. I don't know. I have an easier time doing it standing up like this. So I'm in the spine, and then I'm going to go through the signature. It'll be fun to see if this actually works and you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we got that one. Okay, so at this point, I kind of just yank on both strings and pull it tight, and look. Okay, see, I've got something funky happening with the top buttons. So I need to fix that. So I'm going to give it a little leeway here. Yeah, they were just twisted together, it looks like. Okay, so I'll just separate them, kind of separate them apart, and then give it a pull. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over. And then what I like to do is I'm pulling the very end of my string this way, and I'm going to just thread the needle through the other side of this string. So I have my strings on either side of each other. That's how I do it. I just feel like it gives a tighter spine. Okay, I took my needle off, and I can just tie these two and give it a good yank to make sure that it's tight. Okay, first signature in. Woohoo! So let's see, how are we doing for time? Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this under 15 minutes. I hope that I caught it. I might review this and just see, and if not, I have one more book after this, and I can redo it. But see, then you can actually, you can move the buttons a little bit. The string is tight, but like I want that one kind of more in the middle. So you can kind of move them. So if you can see. Yeah. So that's how you put, I've never done it before, so I thought it was a fun thing to do. I'll show you a couple of others of these. So that one, isn't that cute? And this is actually a wood piece. So yeah. So if you've been wanting to give it a try, hopefully that will help you. And we will just see you next time when I list all these journals. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.